In a small town nestled in the countryside, the local police department received a tip that would forever change the course of their investigation. It was an ordinary day, and Officer Johnson was on duty when he received a call from a concerned neighbor who claimed to have witnessed suspicious activity at a seemingly abandoned house on the outskirts of town. Little did the officers know that what awaited them would be far from ordinary. Officer Johnson, accompanied by his partner, Officer Thompson, quickly responded to the call and arrived at the scene. The house in question was an old, dilapidated structure that appeared to have been abandoned for years. The overgrown weeds and broken windows were evidence of neglect, but the officers couldn't shake off the feeling that something was amiss. As they had approached the house, they noticed that the front door was slightly ajar, as if someone had recently been inside. With their hands on their holsters, the officers cautiously entered the house, sweeping the area with their flashlights. The interior was dark and musty, with cobwebs and dust covering every surface. As they made their way through the living room, Officer Thompson stumbled upon a loose floorboard. Curious, he lifted it to reveal a small hole leading downwards. Intrigued and alarmed, the officers decided to investigate further. They retrieved their flashlights and descended into the darkness, crawling through the narrow tunnel that seemed to go on for miles. The tunnel was cramped and damp, with a musty odor that made it clear that it hadn't been used in years. The officers pressed on, determined to uncover the truth. After what felt like an eternity, the officers finally emerged from the other end of the tunnel, finding themselves in a vast underground space. To their amazement, they realized that they had stumbled upon a hidden bunker, complete with electricity, ventilation, and even a makeshift living area. The bunker was well equipped with furniture, a kitchenette, and even a bathroom. As the officers continued to explore, they couldn't believe what they were seeing. The bunker seemed to have been abandoned in a hurry, with food cans strewn about, and personal belongings scattered everywhere. It was clear that someone had been living there, but who and why remained a mystery. As they further investigated the bunker, Officer Johnson stumbled upon a room that left him dumbfounded. It was filled with stacks of cash, luxury watches, and bags of precious gemstones. The value of the items in the room was staggering, and it was clear that this was no ordinary hideout. The officers quickly realized that they had stumbled upon a secret hideaway of a notorious criminal. The news of the discovery spread like wildfire, and the local police were soon joined by federal authorities. Forensic teams combed through the bunker, collecting evidence and trying to piece together the puzzle of how and why it was hidden beneath an abandoned house in a quiet town. As the investigation progressed, the pieces of the puzzle began to fall into place. It turned out that the criminal behind the bunker was a notorious jewel thief who had been on the run for years. He had been using the abandoned house as a front to conceal his secret underground lair, where he had been stashing his stolen loot. The bunker was equipped with all the amenities he needed to live comfortably and stay hidden from law enforcement. Further investigation revealed that the criminal had been operating in the area for years, using his secret bunker as a base of operations. He had been meticulously planning and executing high-profile jewel heists, leaving no trace behind. The stolen gems, cash, and other valuables found in the bunker were traced back to a series of unsolved crimes that had puzzled law enforcement agencies across the country. As the case gained national attention, the local police were lauded for their thorough and diligent work in uncovering the secret bunker and unraveling the mystery behind it. The discovery of the hidden tunnel and the elaborate setup of the bunker was a testament to the ingenuity and resourcefulness of the jewel thief, who had managed to evade capture for so long. The investigation into the criminal's activities continued to unfold, revealing a web of carefully planned heists and illegal activities. It was discovered that the criminal had a network of accomplices who helped him carry out his heists and launder the stolen goods. The investigation also revealed that he had been using multiple aliases and had been constantly on the move to avoid detection. As more evidence was uncovered, it became clear that the criminal had been leading a double life. On the surface, he had appeared to be an ordinary resident of the small town, but beneath the abandoned house, he had been living a life of luxury, surrounded by his ill-gotten gains. The extent of his criminal activities and the elaborate setup of the bunker left the local police and federal authorities in awe of his cunning and meticulousness. The discovery of the hidden bunker also had a significant impact on the local community. The quiet town had never expected to be at the center of such a high-profile criminal case. Shock and disbelief reverberated through the town as the news of the discovery spread. The neighbors of the abandoned house where the bunker was found were especially shocked, having never suspected that there was something clandestine lurking beneath the surface. In the aftermath of the discovery, the local police worked tirelessly to piece together the evidence and build a case against the criminal and his accomplices. The forensic teams meticulously combed through the bunker, collecting fingerprints, DNA samples, and other crucial evidence that would ultimately lead to the criminal's arrest. The case gained widespread media attention, with reporters from across the country descending upon the small town to cover the unfolding story. The local police were praised for their dedication and perseverance in unearthing the hidden bunker and uncovering the criminal's activities. The case also highlighted the importance of community vigilance and the need for thorough investigations, even in seemingly quiet and unassuming places. So that's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so that you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section down below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.